Hey everyone, this is episode 17 of Skyrim Into the Wild Dovahkiin. I noticed that I, even though I haven't done this for a little while, I was actually able to remember the episode number. I told you before that my previous Xbox did pretty much become unoperational again. But one now I have is Elite Edition of Xbox 360. So that's what I'm using. Since I found it more, what's the word I'm looking for, reliable after using my cousin Ricky's. But yeah. And this one I said we're going to do a quest called The Fallen. Obviously I'm not going to level up until the right time, obviously. I made sure I had all the shots I'm able to get without going deep into other types of main classes. Whether that would be the Mages Guild or any of the other ones. Yeah, I could start the other ones just so I can get certain shouts that I figured you would need. But there's one shout specifically I know Dovahkiin's gonna need for this quest here. If I'm right, of course. Now, some about quests as well. Shouts. As you see, I have not all of them found, meaning learned, but I do have them. This always happens with Xbox 360. I don't understand it. I've seen it on more than one person's system now, so I don't know if it's a bug or something. But yeah, this is a shout that he's gonna need to know how to use fully. Unfortunately, the last word is at this next place he's going to. It's called the Odahviing Temple. But let's continue with what he was doing. The following, and let's go talk to the RO.
And reshape this land which is mine.
And me getting all those shots, it took me those 2 nights that I wasn't online to do it, so with that said, I see why I was not uploading anything until probably sometime today. Anyways, another loading screen, you know what that means. Alright, as you can see, we are at Dragonsreach. It's like we were, what, episode 7 or 8, something like that? I don't try to remember them by heart, but I know it's something like that. And this is the guy we gotta talk to.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I don't want to deliver the axe just yet. I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
You know, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, or you heard right. It's the only way to stop the dragons.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
The threat is worse than you know. Alderaan has returned.
Oh, dear. World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him. Maybe so, but I plan to go down fighting. What about you? And it says it's only hopeless if we give up. But being the Nord that Dovahkiin is, he's probably gonna say I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things. But I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find the other one before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. Sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
And I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Me. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Anger about hosting a peace conference.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Are you ready to spring the trap of the dragon? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city.
You know, I'll just let you all see what he says to that question really quick before I do any more traveling.
What is it that my men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn? You have a truce to arrange first, eh?
Sure.
Aye.
Alright, Dovahkiin, let's go find Greybeards at their High Hrothgar sanctuary. Forgive me, but my throat is a little dry. Huh.
I ain't done. You look tired, friend. The abandoned man is
Alright. So, we're gonna... Looks like we're doing more than one. First, looks like we're gonna do season unending, and then it'll go into the fallen. Gee, talk about not being able to think of the questions as they come. I'm still getting used to being able to play this every day still. Since I don't have any trouble with my systems, and systems are a lot more reliable. You can actually play the game right away when I first put it in. Master, I'm here. I need to talk to you. Don't worry, I'll level up. I just gotta get this peace conferencing out of the way for everybody.
Aldrin?
We heard the dragon shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, for the escape, they need to find his portal to the sobbing god.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the way, the voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Y'all, Vargoth, help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides expect the Greybeard, they will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Wulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms.
This is going to be good.
Voice with you.
Let's go to Alfred first. Alfred, guys, I'm going to talk to you about. Alright, Alfred, I gotta find ya. You may have something to talk about. Hopefully you feel okay about it. That should be pretty easy convincing you to stop this war for the moment. And you're there.
I thought I gave you something to do.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They wish to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned, Odahviing has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to a peace conference?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Alright. First objective done. Next objective starts as soon as they get outside. Let's drive left there it is. Let's make it harder to. Wow. Concentrating, guys. Alright. Now we gotta go to the solitude. As you guys see, I've been finding a lot of places lately. And solitude is good enough. Yeah. Next location, Castle Dower. Yeah, Castle Dower. Okay.
I used to be an adventurer like you. I took an arrow in the knee.
Yes?
You have something
Its
to
arms are on
listen
me.
to.
See Baron in Castle Dava. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
I'm telling you.
There's something
Make
to
it
tell
quick.
ya.
Get enough delays from politicians. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me?
They convene peace conference at Iraq.
Why? There's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the Dragon House is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than Stonefolk right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the peace conference then? I just call it that. They all say council, I say conference. Yeah. Get it?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more
Let
join
me
you.
go.
Rifted, Dawnstar.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Rothgar, and can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Yeah. Here we go. Time to go back to Hrothgar. Alright, we're at Hrothgar. I've got to deal with Alfred Stormcloak and his people that follow him. General Tullius and people who follow him. And then two other groups that originally wasn't even invited. You'll see what I mean soon enough.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here. In these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace, and I should not have agreed to host this council. Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry, I'll get them both to agree to peace. This was the only way to get Belgrave's help, is what I'll say.
Death, yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Who's that? I wonder. Oh, here we go.
So, aren't here, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this map.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds. Therefore, we're not here to rehearse your treasure. The matter at hand is urgent. All doing must be stopped. You would have called this council if you didn't believe. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat of all the incursions to control. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Looking at each other.
Very well. You may enter.
And there's more over here. I'll show you the other guest that wasn't invited that's yet here. And that is this bitch here. Hi, bitch. Yeah, I hate to follow my passion. Sorry, we can't help it. And I guess I get the first chance to sit. Treating me as royalty, hey? And again, it is Dovahkiin after all. But until everybody's ready before I sit down.
Take your seat and we can begin.
Sounds good to me.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit.
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation. You're Chief Towers Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input.
Oh, here we go.
By his beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards who think that we can sit down with that. They'll move inch. I say she walks or we walk.
Damn right they have no business here. At least I agree to that, because I hate them personally myself. And obviously Dovahkiin feels the same way as me, so yeah, you're right.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Alfred. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Please.
Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor,
Damn right.
unlike your Imperial friends here.
Yep.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
One moment.
Here we go.
I just want to make clear that the only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. I have no authority to negotiate a permanent settlement unless Ulfric is ready to sue for peace and turn himself over to Imperial justice.
Master, I'm here.
We're here to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. We consider even sitting down to talk with these rebels more than generous.
Enough posturing, Tullius. If you came to talk, let's get on with it.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
Obviously.
General Tullius, Jarl Ulfric, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Our terms are simple. Riften must be returned to Imperial control. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
By Talos, the stone's on this one. You're in no position to dictate terms to us, Tullius.
That's quite an opening demand, Tullius.
Ulfric, you can't be taking this demand seriously. We can hold Riften against anything the Empire can throw at them. Besides, Jarl Olela will never agree to.
I decided in the best interests of Skyrim. Are we clear?
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Tullius. You can't seriously expect us to just hand over Riften at the negotiating table. You haven't been able to take it back yet. Why should we give it up now?
I'm sure General Tullius does not expect something for nothing.
Of course not. What will you offer for Riften, Tullius? Some empty promises? Maybe some more Imperial bluster?
Enough, Galmar.
Jarl Ulfric, what would you want in return?
First, let me be clear. The Sons of Skyrim know from bitter experience that talking to the Empire is a waste of time. Or worse, Imperial promises are simply a way to lull you while they prepare a dagger for your back.
Aye, we haven't forgotten Monarch Tullius.
But I accept the Dragonborn's invitation to this council, and I at least will negotiate in good faith. The council was your idea, huh? So tell us, what do you think Riften is worth?
Morthal seems like a fair trade.
In exchange for Riften, the jewel of Skyrim. Hardly. How about the Reach? Gaining control of the silver mines will be invaluable. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Riften. The whole south of East March will be open to Imperial attack.
That's my opinion. I gave it to you.
I did pass. Although I'm beginning to wonder whose side we're really on. Still, Yarmarch would allow us to directly threaten the Imperial supply lines out of Solitude. Better than nothing, I guess. But Tullius will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Riften without a fight.
You heard the man, Ulfric. We get Riften back. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your fine words.
You did the best you could, brother. But I've learned the hard way that these Imperials are best dealt with at sword point. I know how this works, Tullius. I've learned the value of Imperial promises the hard way. Never again.
Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire.
Let's go, Roman. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreement? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Dovahkiin? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the world leader. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand.
That's
You
city
know
down.
as well as I do that we can't hand over Riften on these terms.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender both to us. Sitgeir steps down, and then Gear of Sturm resumes the Yalsham.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
I'm willing to let the Dragonborn be the judge of the fairness of my request. You've dealt with us fairly so far. You've heard our demand. What say you?
What say me?
Spoken like a true son of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Riften will be handed over to Imperial control. Jarl Lela Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will allow Ulfric's forces to enter Yarmarch. Ingrod Ravencrone will go into exile, with Sorley the Builder replacing her as Jarl. Thor Priest will be turned over to Ulfric, and then Gear of Sturm will return as Jarl. You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold the theirs. What about you, Ellison? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up. I'm sure General Tullius is waiting for you.
Lady.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Ellison. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on us.
This is quite an achievement, Dragonborn, and General Tullius. Riften is ours. Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan. Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragonsreach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can. I anticipated. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyrim Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon paradises, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that organized with them.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words in power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Or would he come and calm?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful in nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. After your victory over Odahviing, I think it very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here on the scroll. Odahviing.
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 Odahviing. Odahviing. Alright, time to get up.
Do the right thing. Arthurnex deserves to die.
Like you said, Delphine, I'll kill him when the time is right. It's not right now. Maybe the coolest dragon to have, but yeah, I'll do that at a different time. Alright, Dovahkiin. Let's go trap a dragon now. That's the next thing to do. Alright. Go back to the palace. First I gotta maybe get a chance to sell some stuff. I sell it all at one damn store. Might be closed for the moment, but not shortly. Damn throat. Alright, time to go in.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's... Oh, a bit of this, a bit of that.
See how quickly I can do that. I have some keeping that because it's really, really valuable. I can sell those now. I'll probably grab. Oh yeah, I know I can. was only able to sell a couple of them. Yes, I did go to Solidar's maze. As you can see, I'm almost out of health potions. Damn. There's certain things I just won't sell because I need them for health potions, otherwise, yeah. I could sell it, but nah. I'd sell it for whatever amount of money per man, I mean. That's good enough.
Do come back.
Let's go to Dragonsreach now. Still trying to clear my throat. Damn. Whoa. You're wondering when I'm gonna level up, it's just before I fight the dragon. Alright, here we go, here we go.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Good for you. Alright. As soon as I get on the other side of the door, I'm gonna level up. Since I always like to have my viewers see what I put on the Dragonborn or on Dovahkiin every single time I level up. No difference here. Scale to the end here. And level up. How many times did I get to level up since I held it back for so long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So that's 8 different things I get to choose. This sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. $85. Wow, talk about having choices here. Well, I guess I'm leveling this up. Now the last one. This is so damn far ahead. I have to admit it is. There we go. And that's all of them. Well, I was not expecting to level up 8 times. Alright, everybody, here we go. Ah, psych. Yeah, that was marked for death, but I doubt I'll have to use that on him. Alright, I'm gonna need that out. And Dragon Call is the shout's name. Alright. I gotta ask him first. If he's ready.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between us all.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready. Let's go trap the dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Here we go.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Yeah, I do. You'll learn it shortly.
Odahviing!
We're ready when you are.
He'll come. You can't resist it. It's supposed to be called the most deadliest dragon out of all of them, according to the actual lore. The strongest dragon of them all.
Dovahkiin, here I
Come on down. Smart one would right now use one of those potions. Trapped him.
am. Dubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sincere Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
That's right. Where is he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thorn for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thorn was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find out on?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead.
a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn,
Temple.
one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
This is something that Dovahkiin would be smart to do, and that's the reason why I think he is going to ask this question. Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need aid. If and when you defeat Odahviing, I will reconsider. Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the thumb of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Do you expect me to take your word for that? We seem to be at an impasse then.
Haran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zuni bo no het. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin?
I'm starting to wonder. I'm still wondering if I can trust you.
Zuni Tarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Hobalan Gramido, I have done nothing to earn your distrust.
You did try to trick me into letting you go.
In our Orinu, and yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice them. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Sorry, Bob. Very bad idea. Even for you.
Well, I'll show you all.
Stick. Or a small amount of blood.
Joe, man, what are you doing back there?
I'll show you Skuldafn Temple in the next episode. Not gonna work. But I'll show you Skuldafn Temple in the next episode, which I'm gonna do probably right away. Hope you all enjoyed the episode, and this is Nick signing out. Peace.